If you like our videos, consider checking out our Patreon.
CGP, corporate guinea pigs.
Hey everybody, Gutter here, and I'm here with another Primal Soup Retrospective. This time I'm doing Season 4 Retrospective Part 1. And just like all the other times, when you're done watching this, Part 2 will be there waiting for you. So anyway, let's just start it off with this season's disclaimer and a set of intros.
Warning. If you want to see a show of glamorous people that have traditional, wholesome values, who care how anyone perceives their words and actions, well, guess what? You better change the channel right now. Because the corporate guinea pigs are not those people and never will be. So be prepared for coarse language, notoriously obese man, and the anarchy-based style of Primal Soup. So if you're bored enough to watch this show, don't be stupid enough to try any of it at home.
Okay, moving on from that, we're going to move on to the first introduction of this season. Me and Bird are there, and we're, saying our hellos for the first time this season. Two things. One, we were ultra fucking censored, even more than before. And two, you can see the descent of our cast. Our cast is kind of starting to change up a little bit, and that kind of happens a lot throughout these seasons. Like, you'll see, like, before there was Jiffy and Pat and Smiley and Pimpin' and all that stuff. Well, they kind of, all went their own way, and new people keep making their way in. More people go away, new people keep coming in. There's always kind of a constant. The constant was always me, Bird, Casey, and most of the time, Boo. So anyway, let's just move on to that intro.
Hey everybody, welcome to a new season of Primal Soup. This is our 4th season. We've been on for 4 seasons with basically no problems before. But anyway, we're reshooting this intro saying, sorry for the delay. We were supposed to be on 3 weeks ago, but the rules have changed. We can't say some of the things we want to say anymore, so we had to get rid of Boo.
Now, positions changed.
I'm just kidding, Boo's still around, but we can't say some of the stuff we used to say, like, and...
Right.
Anyway.
It ain't gonna matter because you didn't hear anything he just said because we have to censor it all now. Everything. Anything and everything. Oh, unless it deals with religion. We can talk about that all day.
Right? As long as we agree with it. Anyway, this is the new season of Primal Soup, the more watered down version. Have fun.
Sorry.
So throughout a few episodes this season, we had Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure. And that adventure was Bird's mother ordered his dad a log splitter and shit like that for fucking Christmas, with no plan on how to get it home or anything else. So Bird calls me, and we take his little ass truck to go pick this stuff up. And, I could explain more, but fuck it. Let's just get into the beginning of Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure.
Hey, Bird. We are here to pick up your dad's presents in this Bird's dad's little truck, right? But Dar didn't tell us. Look what the presents are. This humongous log splitter. And this big snow blower. But anyway, they're in the back of this little truck, and this is on wheels, and it keeps rolling around and flying around.
What are we gonna do? We need something to block these wheels. I ain't got. I hate my mother, and she's gonna die very soon.
Why? Who's gonna be coming back this way? A pillow. Your idea is a pillow. Your idea to block these wheels is a pillow. You are a moron, Bird.
I don't see you come up with any plans, fatty. You're just sitting there talking.
Yeah, I'm filming. I'm doing my job.
Your job would be
I can't hear a word you're saying, and neither can the people at home.
Your job would be to help me, and the people at home, your job is to help me.
No, it's a blanket. You're smart, dude. Pillow, tire. Pillow, tire. Moron. Log splitter, pillow, tire, moron.
I have nothing. You.
Quit hitting me.
I'll hit you.
You're pushing me against your filthy truck.
And of course you think Bird would have brought fucking rope. No, of fucking course not. So anyway, moving on from that, we're moving on to Star Wars Day. When Revenge of the Sith came out, one of our local theaters had a big ass, midnight release party, big screen TVs, video games, Star Wars cosplayers, costume contests, the whole fucking deal. So, we talked to them and everything else. So we went down to cover the event and, just do our fucking thing. So we hung out and did our thing. So back in the day, I recut the Star Wars Day stuff into one segment. Like I took all the clips and changed all the music because, copyright and all that stuff. So anyway, here's just the combined Star Wars Day. Primal.
Well, the day has finally come. It's Star Wars Day.
Right now.
May 18th. Revenge of the Sith is coming soon.
It's approximately 8:35 p.m. We've been here about, about an hour or so now.
You've been here an hour or so.
Yeah, I've been here for an hour or so. Who knows what time these dickheads got here. So we're just...
Why we gotta be dickheads?
Because you are. We're just hanging out, getting ready. Getting ready to talk to some people. See if they're as big as Star Wars rejects as us. Well, me. And we'll probably check in with you before any of that shit happens anyway. So
yeah. So check out all this cool Star Wars stuff. Thanks to Cheswick for letting us come out and film anyway.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Malone.
Thank you, Cheswick.
Well, it's Star Wars Day and Boo needs advice. And on Star Wars Day, who else would you ask for advice but
the Jedi Master himself.
Yoda. So we're going to go ask Yoda for some advice.
Yep.
What was that?
I told him my Kit Kat he does not want. I'm a birdie.
Because he's too weak-minded.
I'm a birdie and mind tricks don't work on me. Only cheese.
Only pepperoni.
But Master Yoda, will I ever stop drinking?
The thirst you have, the thirst, clouded your future is.
Master Yoda, did I catch anything off that strange woman last night?
A doctor you must see. This answer you already know.
What's up with this stupid rope barricade thing here?
Stupid TV shows like yours to keep out.
Who did Christopher Lee sell his soul to get his career back?
Career? He had none to start. The dark side his soul belongs to now.
Master Yoda, but will I ever have to resort to chunky dunking again?
No money leads to no beer. No beer leads to desperation. Desperation leads to chunky dunking. Chunky dunking leads to beer. A vicious cycle it is.
Will I ever be a Jedi?
A Jedi want to be you. Impossible this is. Suck you do. Drunk you are. A Jedi. None of these things can be.
Please, please tell me. You must know. Is this movie going to be good?
Under contract Yoda is. Talk about Yoda cannot.
Well, Boo, did Yoda help?
Nah, he didn't really have no fucking answers for me. Just a bunch of fucking cryptic riddles. I'm fucking stoner. I don't know how to figure that shit out.
Oh, well.
We'll see you later.
We're taking the cameras back to the car now because we're going to be going in pretty soon. And, you know, we can't take the cameras in because of bootlegging.
No.
But, so, yeah, we'll film some more stuff after the thing.
May the force be with you.
Hey guys, it's Boo outside Chesapeake Theater again, hanging out here, the official stormtrooper. So, wait a minute, what's your operating number?
TK6130.
TK6130. It's cool. How's it work? How's it like working for the Empire?
It's a good outfit. They take care of you. And no questions asked.
There you go. Wait a minute. We were gonna see if we could ask you a couple Star Wars trivia questions here.
Trivia. Okay, we'll give it a shot.
Give her a shot here. They're pretty easy. We didn't put too much effort into it. Okay. What was the name of Vader's Super Star Destroyer?
That would be the Executor.
Oh yeah, there you go. Do you know what race were Jabba's guards? The pig guys?
Gamorrean.
Oh, he's 2 for 2. Who played Yoda's voice in the movies?
That would be Frank Oz.
3 for 3. We'll do one more here. Oh, this is a good one. What was Luke's gunner's name in the Battle of Hoth?
Dak.
Ah, he's 4 for 4. That was great. Thanks a lot.
How you doing? You're a TIE fighter?
Yes, I am.
All right. I just got one question for you. I'm just always been curious. How does Darth Vader take a poop?
Very good question. That's one that I would not ask him myself, or he kicked me out from being his wingman. So that might be advantageous because his wingman don't seem to survive very well.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck to the Empire.
There's nothing sadder than seeing a fat TIE fighter pilot weep.
Well, anyway, it is the day after Star Wars, Boo. What did you think, man?
I'm still kinda, I don't know. We're gonna say it could have been a little bit better, but it definitely could have been a lot worse.
So after Trish and I got together, she started staying in my house more and more, and you know what happens, women start bringing more and more stuff over and start taking over your fucking space and all that stuff. Well, I have a little complaint about her stuffed animals at the time.
I'm trying to look like Jesse James.
I do got something very important to say. There is way too much cartoon stuffed animal in this room.
You're saying that on tape.
I know, and I'm going to put it on TV too.
Are you?
This room used to be all juggaloed, cotton-mouthed out, right?
You're gonna get beat for this.
So, but you see what happens? Well, the bed don't have any of them on now, but there are 12 million stuffed animals, which I know you've seen. And now it's starting to creep up onto my walls too. So you never know. One of these days you're gonna come down here and this room's just gonna be all pink and cartoon characters and I would get my well, but it's good TV.
She's gonna come at you like Jerome Bettis.
You're gonna end up looking like Pat.
Worse than Pat. I'm sure Trish will pack a punch and she's gonna show you exactly how hard she can hit.
Which is, I know, pretty hard probably.
So goodbye, pretty looks, if you got any. Jesus. What do you think, Boo?
I wouldn't have said anything dumb like that on TV.
I'm stupid, I know. But it's something that bugs me.
And he's not man enough just to tell her straight out, so he'll do it via the TV show.
He'll still get killed for it.
Yeah, but
I mean, look at this. Look at this. Do you hear that?
it's got a drum. It should be doing like little drummer.
But look back at me now. See? That's just one of them. Then we got Scooby McCrap-Doo. This is kind of cool. A humongous Christmas SpongeBob. Pretty cool Santa snowman with a Primal soup sticker. That's kind of cool, so I don't complain about that. But then we got all the other SpongeBob characters. They're everywhere. Everywhere.
So what are you trying to say?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
But what are you really trying to say? There's a deeper thing to all of this.
One of these days my room's gonna be all pink and Scooby-Doo.
So moving on from that, let's check in on Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure.
He's even got a shiny bow. Merry Christmas, you fat.
I don't know what else to say except
Be careful. So we're gonna be cruising down the road, down 28, with this in the back. La-di-da-di-da.
Well, never liked this shirt anyway.
Dude, that ain't gonna do nothing. Don't even do it. That ain't even worth it, dude. I'm telling you.
No, I'm thinking maybe I can like anchor these two things together with this shirt.
Say that again?
I'll say that.
Say it again. You think you could anchor these two pieces of equipment with that shirt?
I don't know.
Oh my god. My god. Look at that.
Dude, we're like completely unprepared.
Maybe if we would have, like, you know, maybe put some thought into this, we would have maybe remembered to grab some rope or something.
Oh, I didn't know, dude. I knew it was gonna be like this.
Don't tie it around the hose, dude.
It's not a hose.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, dude.
Whoa!
So after all my bitching, Trish still ends up bringing another stuffed animal home. Let's check that out.
Hey, honey, guess what? I went to the bank and was filling out an application for a credit card. I don't really care if they give it to me or not, but the only reason I did it because I just happened to look up at the counter and saw this cute little pig sitting there. So we have another toy for the bed.
You know, I am starting to get a little sick and tired of these, right?
No, you're not.
So moving on from that to one of my favorite all-time Primal Soup clips ever. I mean, ever. It is Primal Soup Shacks. It's this MTV Cribs-like skit we decided to do after, you know, looking around Boo's efficiency apartment that he lived in with another fucking guy, our friend B. So they lived in this teeny tiny little apartment together, and, well, anyway, Primal Soup Shacks.
Hey, what's up, Primal Soup? Welcome to my shack. My name's Boo. I'm the resident drunk, bad actor, propaganda man, what have you. It's time to go check it out. Come on. And here we are. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Here's my broken DVD player. Really impresses the chicks. TV, I don't even know if that works anymore. It's time to check out the bedroom, huh? No, wait a minute. This is where B, my roommate, sleeps. This is my bed. Here we go. We'll take a trip over to the kitchen. And we're here. This is beautiful. Got my little stove. Got my clean dishes finally. Check out top of the line refrigeration unit. Got some chocolate milk. Who knows when that's dated. Still good, alright. I won't touch that stuff in the back though. Well, we don't have to worry about the freezer. I think there's something in there. The master bathroom is right around the corner here. This is the bathroom. This is my shower. Got this nice little nautical theme. Makes you feel like you're in an island getaway. This is where the Thursday magic happens. Oh yeah. Well, looks like it's time to go out and check my mean wheels. You're gonna like them. Oh, but we can't forget about Patrick. Circa 1987, baby. Now here's the time to check out my mean wheels. Whenever you need to go somewhere, this is the only way to go, baby. Got the air conditioning, the steel toe. Ooh. Well, that's about it. Hope you liked my shack. Now it's just time for you guys to hit the road. Don't come back when you can't stay so long.
And you know, in the last season's retrospectives, I really thought I killed off all the Joe Vision things in that one little compilation. Well, guess what? I didn't. A new filming style was born. Joe Vision.
What are you, stupid idiot or what?
Hey, here's a marmot. We're just down from the visitor center, across from the Highline Trail. Saw this little fella. We're standing on the other side of the mountain, across from the going to the Sun Road and the Highline Trail. This is the valley that drops down. That's the road. Of course, there's the trail over in here somewhere. I can't quite pick it out.
Right up above
There it is, right there. There it is, right there. David and I walked around along that.
I went a little ways.
Dora Malcina walked down part of it. David and I walked out that, and that, and that. And you go around that mountain, and then you come back out, and you end up there, and you go out there. And you walk through there, and you end up... Okay, where the heck you end up at? Oh. A little hard to see through this view. You end up, again, out here at the saddle.
So since we're moving on from Joe Vision, we're going to see how Bird and I are doing moving Joe's presents to their house. Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure.
We almost caused a wreck by sitting there.
I know. Did you catch any of that on tape?
Probably the sound.
My bad.
Cause I went, oh, you put the camera down.
Okay. I hate when old people drive like women, like really, really slow. And tonight, I'm gonna drive like one damn. Because I have no choice, because the thing in the back weighs more than Chuck, Pimpin, and George.
Let's see. What's in the back again? Snowblower, and you can't see the log splitter, but Primal soup. What a life it is.
So moving on from that, we're moving on to the first PSN of this season. There's not too many PSNs this season because, Jeff and Pat are now not around, so we have to deal with that. So basically it's just me, Bert, and Boo at this fucking point, so we had to come up with a PSN, and we came up with this. Yay.
Hi, I'm Ken Onassis, back again, live in the studio. Last time you saw me, I was in the woods, and that's why I got a beard, and then I stink a little bit. But anyway, my lawyer got the drug charges and murder charges and all the other charges dropped. And I'm a free man today because I got money. That's what happens when you're rich. You get to pay off some judges and lawyers and all that crazy... Oh, Jesus. Special news report. The guy Bam Margera from Viva La Bam. He killed his father. His father had a heart attack after his last antics. His mother's in a mental hospital. His friends are gone. They left the show, and but he did manage to pull off a good skateboard move at the end of it. Very nice. Good for him. Right now we're going to go to a correspondent. Sterling Saul, the Pittsburgh fan, talk about that AFC Championship game that went sour. Sal?
Thanks, Ken. I'm here to talk about the atrocity that happened last January 23rd when our beloved Steelers met the New England Patriots at Heinz Field. It was the ugliest thing I ever seen, man. People dropping balls, bad calls on plays, bunch of couldn't play their way out of a wet paper bag. I mean, we whooped the earlier in the season. They came back and just handed it to us. Plex wants to leave the city. Good, get him out of here. We don't need his here. Roethlisberger. Oh, my toes were broken or something. Whatever. Boss, get him out of here too. He can use his paycheck somewhere else. Heinz Ward's on there crying with it like a little with a skin knee. Oh, I didn't get to the Super Bowl. What the man? And then Cowher's out there. Oh, I don't see this as an end. I see it as a beginning. Well, it's a pretty beginning. That regular season 15-1 don't count in the playoffs, does it? We ain't in the Super Bowl. Hell, I ain't even watching the Super Bowl. I'm still off. God.
Good stuff, Sal. I understand exactly where you're coming from. I was pretty anyway. It's okay, Ben will be back next year. Kicking. I'm Ken Onassis, and I'll be back once again from PSN Primal Soup News.
So yeah, we kept that Ken storyline going for quite some time, you know, about him breaking out of all that fucking bullshit. But anyway, moving on from that, we're moving on to another segment of Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure.
Man, this is insane.
How are we gonna get this out of the truck when we get to Gig's house?
I have no idea, dude. It took 2 of us to get it.
Three of us.
to get it in.
Yeah, we don't have the nice tractor, whatever the hell the name of that store is. We don't have the nice guy that worked there to help us later. I don't know, dude.
Alright, here's what we do. You know George's cell phone?
Possibly.
I mean, he has a truck. He has a bigger truck than this. Why don't you check? I cannot go too far with this thing, man. I have no idea if this truck's gonna be withholding all that.
So at this point, we were still having Primal Soup meetings. I don't even remember how often they were. Were they once a week? Were they once every 2 weeks? Were they monthly? I don't even fucking remember. It's been so long. But during one of those meetings, Cindy left her camera, and we just had to leave her a present.
Anyway, this is the end of the first Primal Soup meeting of this season, and Cindy left her nice, expensive camera here. So
She's gonna be calling us freaking out any minute now.
So she's gonna get a nice little present.
You know it's gonna suck
when she
if
develops
turns
these.
around to come back for it. What are we gonna give her? What are we gonna give her, George? What kind of
We're
present
gonna
will
get
we
a
give?
couple shots. I don't know what else I'll give her yet.
We'll see. So check us out.
Oh, hurry up, Case, I gotta fart. No.
Oh, Jesus.
My mom's calling me back. Hello. How do you want me to get it back to you? It's right here. I have it. Yeah. At Chuck's house. Yeah. It's safe here. The camera's definitely safe here. You hear me? The camera is safe here.
I'm not touching it.
George, don't touch it!
We'll put it in the house. We'll put it in the house safe.
And we'll have repeat guard
Okay.
it.
I knew you'd be worried. I knew you'd figure it out. So, give me a call.
We'll let repeat.
Or, I mean, we'll get it to you. Come give Chuck a call. He'll get it to you.
Yeah, he'll give it to you.
Give it to you. You there?
Baby. That's just not right.
Gonna give it to your mama. Your mama.
Well, she does got some pretty tiggle bitties.
Dude. Stop looking at my mom's big old...
Calm down, killer.
For real. You did not go to Eaton Park with my sister.
Yeah, I did.
You're the one who just said I'm gonna give it to her.
I didn't say that.
You said Chuck will give it to your mom.
No, I didn't want you to give it to her. Like, give it to her.
I'll give it to her.
The camera, I don't want you to, like, bend her over and shoot your who's boss or anything. That's my mom.
I am the boss.
Not my mom.
Man, that's a lot of fucking ass. But anyway, you know what's funny? Now George is skinny as fuck. It's fucking weird. He's one of those people like when Drew Carey lost all that weight and they just look weird. You're so used to seeing him fat for so long that, like, you know, they kind of look like a lollipop now. Their head's all big, but their body's all fucking skinny. But anyway, moving on from that, we're moving on to... Fuck, I don't even remember what this is fucking called. I don't even remember what inspired this. It's Ray the Closet Rapper? Was that what it was called? I don't remember. Check this out.
Hurry up, you're gonna be late for work. Honey, you almost ready?
It's gonna be a good, good morning.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah, yeah, boy.
Have a good one.
All right, see you later. Have a nice day, too.
Train, a plane, a bus. You're gonna find it's worth your while to spend this time with us. It's gonna be a good morning, a good morning meeting. We're gonna have a great time today.
I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm still a hooligan. I'm waking up at like 11 in the morning, playing by the rules, yo, it's just so boring. I'm eating Captain Crunch for lunch, do I got issues? Yeah, man, I got a bunch. Like late night fist fights, half pints and dirt bikes. Yo, I love them all, so they label me raw. But I still keep it raw. You don't have to respect me, you can love me or hate me, but I ain't gonna change and you ain't gonna make me. The lyrical privilege, full pledge, living life on the edge, straight out of control, self-proclaimed. And I am what I am. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm a hooligan. I am what I am and that's all that I am. I am what I am, I'm still a hooligan. Thinking of my next hustle, looking for the next sorry cocking muscle, talking for the of it, running amok and still loving it. A hoodlum role model, chugging on a Jaeger bottle. T-shirts and baggy pants, putting in work, growing some bud plants. Oh, it's a hard life we live, but nothing's changed.
So moving on from that, we're moving on to Burn Gutter's Christmas adventure again. And what's great, check out the beginning of this fucking video, man. Look at my fucking phone. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy. But anyway, check this out.
Wait, we're going to be calling George. Yeah, go do hit send. Or at least maybe he might have some rope or something.
Well, you know, I don't know. I hope to Christ he answers. George! Hey, can you hear me? Hey, I'm in big trouble. I need your help. My mom got my dad a log splitter and a snowblower. But the thing, I didn't see them yet. I didn't know how big they were. But when I got here, the log splitter is huge, you know, and I'm so afraid this thing's gonna come out the back because we already almost caused a wreck already. This thing's too big. I know you got that truck. I was wondering, all you gotta do is go toward
Allegheny Power.
Allegheny Power. I'm right across from it.
Or Armstrong Power, or whatever.
Yeah, Armstrong Power,
okay.
Or whatever it is. All right. Bye. Okay, he's coming. God. You. And I'm talking to my mother now because, Mom, thanks. Because you guys, you know, we're sitting on the side of the road. Cop come up, be like, "Hey, what are you two fat punks doing sitting on the side of the road, playing a little hanky-panky with your hand? He wanted to put in a fatty little hand and little grab his pee-pee."
That's what's gonna happen, Chuck. You know it.
And no, that didn't happen. But anyway, we're now moving on to another tattoo segment at Swank's Eternal Art. Because I went back for the other part of my tattoo, you know, getting the skin flap around. But whatever, I went and here's some of this.
Hey everybody, it is a new episode of a new season of Primal Soup. Can you believe it? 4 seasons in and we're still here annoying you. Isn't it great? Well, anyway, I'm here getting a little addition to my tattoo. I guess you can call it another one. Who knows? I'm here with Tim again. Big part of our last season. And that's it. Well, check this out and we'll be back.
So now we're moving on to Casey eating more fucked up stuff. Actually, it's not fucked up stuff. It's just a large quantity of something very potent. Casey eating a lot of garlic.
All right, listen. I have 2 spoons here. Audience gets to pick which one I use. I'll just do both of them, and that way they can pick. I'll do this one.
And that is minced garlic.
I'm just gonna eat it because my mom says that it's really gross to eat, so I figured I'd do it anyway.
And everybody says you're not allowed to do it, Casey, but you're doing it anyway.
I'm doing
You're
it anyway,
disobeying
that's right.
everybody.
My wife said no, my mom said
One half of a teaspoon equals a full clove of garlic. A half of a teaspoon.
Wow.
is
Well, I'm
a
not
full clove.
then I'm not gonna use the
That would probably, you'd be pooping, I can't say the other word. Garlic for a long time would be rather ugly.
I can't believe you're gonna do that.
That's only 3 cloves of garlic. Oh, you better get some water, dude. You're getting back.
I'm alright.
Oh.
Let me put it back in.
Oh, did he cross-contaminate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. You have to eat the whole thing now.
Wow, that's strong. It's alright though, it actually didn't taste too bad. It was a little bit
Garlicky?
garlicky.
You stink. Ooh.
Oh, man.
It's good.
Hey, I had a bowl
Here,
full
can you smell?
Snipes.
Oh! Can you smell at home, people? You probably can't. Look at my eyes water. Stop it!
Stop it! So anyway, moving on from that, we're moving back on to Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure with more of me and Bird sitting on the side of the road and talking on a crappy old-ass cell phone. Check this out.
Here, let me see your phone again.
Why? Who you calling?
My mom.
Oh, great. Good film. Bird is calling Dar as we speak.
I could have been home right now, hanging out with Mary and the baby and pork chop. Talking about my dad, by the way. So I'm calling my mom's work to find her.
Really? You're calling her work?
Yeah, hi, can I talk to personal care, please? Thank you.
You're calling your mom at work to at her.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. This thing's huge. She didn't think nothing through. Mom. Hey, did you not plan this or think this through very well? Mom, this wood splitter's huge. And it's flopping all around in the truck, and I'm sitting on the side of the road. I'm waiting for George to come with his truck so he can help me load these things. That log splitter is too big for this truck. I had to pull off to the side of the road. I almost caused an accident. It's massive. It took 3 of us to get into the truck. No, I had one moron to deal with. He was some punk kid. You know, he was just like, well, he gave me some twine, but it's not holding the thing like, you know. No, it's not about putting it in the truck right, Mom. It's about this thing being so big. It's big. Did you even look at it? On a magazine? I'm on the side of the road. I go, yeah, he's coming. Yeah, he's with me. He's filming this right now. Never mind. But I'm gonna go now, okay? Alright. Bye.
So he basically just called to yell at her or at her.
Dude, she would have called me if I would have done something stupid like that.
So moving on from Bird bitching at his fucking mom to me back at Tim Swank's getting more of the tattoo done. Check this out.
was all my idea, right?
What? The skin thing? No.
I drawed it.
Yeah, you did do that. Yeah, you did draw it.
I drawed that.
Well, we're back once again with Tim, and I am, I don't know, partway through with my tattoo. Just checking in. Hope you're liking the new season so far. I don't know. Anything to say, Bird, to the fans for this season?
Nah.
Remember earlier how I said about being ultra-censored this season? If you haven't noticed already, here's an example of how ultra-censored we were.
Hi, I'm Bird. That is Boo. What's up? And Tugaloo. Oh, wait, that's Casey. Yeah.
We're here at the beautiful Freeport.
Darn.
Yep.
Darn.
Right here.
It's an awesome.
Darn. Darn.
Historical.
Darn.
A powerful.
Darn.
Right.
But I don't know if it's a god darn or not.
I don't know.
No, it's a man-made.
This provides power for something. I don't know, but it's a good.
Darn.
We all know that.
And it saved a lot of people's lives a couple times too. This
Darn.
Darn.
This
Darn.
not another
Darn.
This
Darn.
Darn.
right here.
So moving on from that, we're moving back to Gutter and Bird's Christmas Adventure. And in this episode of Bird and Gutter's Christmas Adventure, Bird has to call his then girlfriend, and if you remember, she wasn't the most understanding of girlfriends. So he's gonna have to deal with that, and then George shows up and we try to, get moving. Check this out.
We're back. And now Bird is calling Mary. Why? We don't know.
I'm supposed to meet up with her, and I'm gonna explain to her why I'm late. Hi, honey. How you doing?
I don't know, but Bird maybe should have calculated to bring at least some rope or something.
If I knew it had a toe hitch, I would have brought the hook.
So how you doing, man?
Better.
Apparently my mother didn't,
Apparently you're not very bright either. You didn't bring nothing to tie that up.
I didn't know how big it was!
It does a back splitter!
Dude, I've never seen a log splitter! I thought it was the size of that thing.
I wish I would have known. I would
beast.
have brought the 2-inch
Look
ball.
at Bird. Wait, come over here and look what Bird put under the tire. A pillow. He's like, I put a pillow under there to block the tire. But then look, he tied them together with a shirt.
What this thing?
Yeah, it'll fit in my truck.
But I think it wouldn't be easier just to tie it,
Dude,
than this one.
There's no way. This thing's not gonna be able to
If you push it back, tie it back so it won't slide, it should be fine. Anyway, what do you think of Bird's nice craftsmanship of tying them together with a shirt and?
It's something Bird would do, yes.
Yes, exactly. It's a bird rig.
Hey, I'm like MacGyver. I had nothing else to work with. If you had a pillow, you'd be doing it like that.
MacGyver would have went back and said, hey, give me some rope.
So since Pat wasn't around anymore, we had to do something with PSN. So, we're like, fuck, he's not going to be around anymore. And we liked using Anderson Pooper as our field reporter. But since he's not going to be around anymore, what can we fucking do? Oh, wait a minute. I know. We can kill Anderson Pooper. The death of Anderson Pooper.
Hi, I'm Kenonassus, once again back. PSN, Primal Soup News. As you can see, I shaved off the huge beard and somewhat groomed it. There it is. Wait. Special report. I'm gonna take you live to the Mexican midget. He has some bad news to tell us. Midget?
Hey, thanks, Ken. Yep, it's me here once again. Random Javato reporter reporting live here in Iraq. It's where I wanted to be, Holmes. It's a joke, by the way. Hey, yeah, about that thing with Pooper. He was caught in a bordello, I think it was called. Yeah, some kind of cat house, Holmes. Yeah. Some chick, she beat his put a grenade up his threw him out the window and he blew up right in the sky. It was pretty crazy. Yeah,
Thanks, Midget. Sorry to hear about Poopa's luck. Told him he'd die sooner or later, I just didn't know it'd be sooner. Well, anyway, the production studio around here, the producers in the back, slapped together a video of Poopa really quickly. So they did the best they could, and here's our little montage to Anderson Pooper. We bid him well in heaven or hell. Go ahead, take it. Okay, I'm Ken Onassis, Primal Soup, PSN News. Hope you enjoyed that whole ordeal. Guess we're gonna be looking for another, what'd they call it, guy?
Wartime correspondent.
Wartime correspondent. Thank you, Jeeves. Yes, we're looking for a new wartime correspondent. If you want to get a hold of Primal Soup, PSN News, just email us or send your resume to this website. Thank you, I'm Ken Onassis.
So now we're moving back to my tattoo and everything else. And the only thing I really have to say is, man, sometimes I kind of really do miss that labret piercing and stuff. And I kind of do miss the ear ones too, but now I'm an old fuck and it would just look fucking weird. So anyway, here's the tattoo thing.
Hey everybody, it's me again. Still here with Tim working on my tattoo. He's working on the shading of my skin flap. Yeah, I think it's turning out pretty good. We'll be back in a minute after you check out this clip here. Hope you like it.
So now we have one of those little in-between Primal Soup things, but it's kind of basically part of Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure, because it's during that, and we're talking about that, so I don't know why I just didn't make it one of that, maybe because it was all short, I don't remember. Check this out.
What are you? A stupid idiot or what?
What are you, stupid idiot?
You didn't think to bring no rope or nothing, you're a stupid idiot.
What are you, a moron?
You are a moron.
You're a stupid
And you know he's
idiot.
going to be saying that to you when he's watching this episode. You're a moron, Bird.
I didn't
You're a
know.
stupid idiot.
Hey, Dad, I didn't know that it was going to be huge. Remember, it's your wife who doesn't plan not seeing through. Hey, Joe, I got a Zeppelin. Let's haul it in the truck.
So moving on from that, we're moving on to the first propaganda man of this season. And I mean, like I said, we were censored so fucking badly that we even had to censor the ass in the beginning intro thing. But this propaganda man was filmed up at IUP. I think it was one of the last things we did with Smiley, because if you notice, he's really not in this season at all because we had a falling out. That doesn't really fucking matter. Just know that from this point on, Smiley's not part of the fucking deal anymore, but we were still able to stay on air because for some fucking reason the professor that ran it liked us, but we never really had any dealings with him. We just kind of like, would make our episode, mail a VHS tape up to IUP and it would run. That was basically it. And every once in a while we would get like an email saying, stop swearing, don't do this, don't do that, or very rarely. That was kind of cool. So, but anyway, IUP propaganda man.
Warning. You are about to see a social commentary by the corporate guinea pigs. Just remember, we have the right to voice our opinion openly and freely, just like you. We, the corporate guinea pigs, are true patriots, exercising our Constitution-given rights. So, in short, kiss my
Mush. Rush. Rush. Rush.
That's right.
Mushrooms at? Where are the 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 mushrooms at? I'm just a poor white boy living on the street, and I don't have anything else to do except for eat mushrooms. Where are the mushrooms at? 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 I ask you, where are the mushrooms at? 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 I just wanna
So Jesus fucking Christ, how long does it take 2, well now 3 fat men to get a snowblower and a log splitter fucking home? A long fucking time, I guess. Gutter and Bird's Christmas adventure.
Dude, damn, man, when I saw that thing inside little flaps, I'm like, no! This is no! It's a cannon! Look! It's a howitzer! We're gonna take out Walmart!
Primal Soup howitzer.
Yeah, I know, for real, dude. The cop's gonna stop us like, hey, what do you got there? A missile launcher, punk?
No, because look,
just picked with a bow.
We hack it off.
Got it from our uncle Osama.
That's nothing good to say. Anyway, we hack it right here, and we just have this thing.
We made our own cannon.
See, that's cool, dude. It's not coming off unless your bed of your truck comes off. Come on, we're Primal Soup. People are supposed to come and help us. Come and help us, people.
Yeah, where's our fans at when we need them?
16-year-old loving fans.
Yeah.
Those fans love you, Bert. Those 16-year-olds, they love you, dude. And people, that was a...
Oh, that loves him.
That was a last season reference, people, if you didn't get it, because this is a new season and everything. But anyway, season 4, crazy.
I would say this compares to Gabe.
No, dude.
Well,
Gabe
Gabe tried to drive through trees. Gabe knew what he was doing. I didn't.
Oh yeah, I guess Gabe did know what he was doing, but his brain doesn't work right, so he thought it was a smart idea.
So while filming this tattoo thing, we just kind of whipped together a short little fucking ad. I mean, why not?
Anything you have to say for the fans, Tim? If there are any?
Actually. Swank's Eternal Art, Katanning, 724-545-2250. Take a look around. Safe, clean, private. Come see me.
But wait, there's more!
Anybody that comes in for some ink, says Primal Soup sent them, gets 25% off.
Now you have to be a fool not to want to come in here.
Yeah, look at that, man. 25% off.
So yeah, I absolutely have no clue what happened to fucking Tim Swank. I know years and years ago, we would still see him and stuff, and then he disappeared. Straight up disappeared for fucking years. Like, years. Like, no, I'm not saying, like, he disappeared from, like, us and stuff. He disappeared from the fucking state and fucking everywhere. He was gone. And then one day he just rematerializes and fucking gets a hold of me on Facebook, and we go and fucking see him and shit and hang out for a little bit, and then I've never heard anything from him since. Who fucking knows? So anyway, moving back to Gutter and Birds, or Bird and Gutter's Christmas Vacation. No, Christmas Adventure, and for some reason, I don't know why I didn't put the fucking thing on it, but the night is wrapping up, you know, we're on our way, all that bullshit, blah blah fucking blah.
Hey, welcome back, people. George helped us out and we are on the road now, and now hopefully this won't fall off the truck and we'll get to gigs nice and safe. But then we have to unload it off the truck, so anyway, we're just checking in to say hello and say we're back on the road again. So check this out and we'll be back.
God, is it bad that I'm blah blah fucking blahing our own fucking stuff? So moving on from that, we're moving into a skit that we call Casey's More Woman Than His Wife Is. And he still is. Check this out.
Right away, honey. 1 second. Hold on.
Casey, game's gotta start.
All right. I'm coming. Hold on. She makes all the money. She thinks she can tell me what to do. Oh, honey. You're so happy.
Yeah, go Steelers. Yeah.
Here you go, honey. Here's your food.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm going to the opera. Since you're watching the game, I'll be back when I get back. Okay?
It's a hell of a wife you've got.
Because Casey's more woman than his wife is.
So moving on from that, we're moving back into the tattoo shit, and guess what? It's basically almost fucking over, so we might as well just get it fucking over with.
We're basically done for today. Come back sometime soon for more. Hope you enjoyed the episode and all that stuff. Tim's all gently caressing my arm.
And you love it. Anybody that comes in for some ink, says Primal Soup sent them, gets 25% off. Now you have to be a fool not to want to come in here.
Yeah, look at that, man. 25% off.
So moving on from Tim sweetly caressing my arm, we move on to the final part of the night of Bird and Gutter's Christmas Adventure. Check this out.
But anyway, we're here. We're going to unload. Sorry, can't film. Well, everybody, we got the stuff out of the truck, and now we are going home, and that is the end of this episode of Primal Soup.
Yep.
We filmed this stuff like 3 months early. So, have a good night. Hope you liked it. You probably didn't.
Yeah, you probably did, though.
Yeah, who knows what happened on this episode?
Yeah,
We
God
don't.
knows what you saw.
Yeah, we have no clue.
I have no idea.
So anyway, have a good night, guys. We'll see you in next week or 2 weeks, whatever we decide on doing.
Yeah. See you.
So by this point, Magical History Tours kind of died out since Pat wasn't around, and, you know, he was one of the main driving forces in the history segments. I mean, we liked doing them and we like history, but he was like the main driving force behind that. So we kind of ended up evolving that, or replacing that, I should say, with artist showcases. Like, we met a lot of cool artists throughout the years, and we would just showcase their art on our fucking show. And of course, the first one we had to do was the awesome fucking dude, Scott Yoss, you know, that was the dude that gave us the history of photography and stuff and painted this painting behind me. Well, we had to do his first. So, the first ever Primal Soup artist showcase, Scott Yoss.
My name is Scott Michael Yoss. I am an oil painter and I enjoy painting. I have no other choice. It's what wakes me up at night. It's what wakes me up in the morning. It's what puts me to bed at night. I don't necessarily control my hand whenever I'm painting, and painting somehow controls me. I'll sit in a basement for hours and hours and hours staring immobilized at my easel while my left hand dishes and dashes, drawing up ideas from my right brain, from my subconscious, from my memories, from things that have not ever happened but are happening because they are now existing. It is not easy work. This is not an easy job. Just because somebody says, ooh, have fun at your easel, well, it most certainly is not fun. It is difficult. It is performing a sense of accuracy, and that, in my eye, is few and far between. A statement that has kept me isolated, that keeps me isolated until this moment, is the fact that mediocrity tends to display itself. The ugly sure loves to go out and show and try to pretend how beautiful it may or may not be. Artists have given a bad name to art. Because of this, I wish not to participate in this world. It sickens me, and I want to create these beautiful images and surround myself with these. I do not paint for today. I do not paint for now. I paint because I am going to die, and the only proof of our existence is what we have left behind. In order to show the fact that you are capable of working to the level of the old masters, there's nothing at all wrong with copying, working with, and counterfeiting these images in order to show the fact that you are capable of working in these techniques of skill and accuracy before you then explode your medulla oblongata onto a canvas with or without a brush, applying pigment, calling it a painting, calling it art, calling it creative thought. In order to destruct or disassemble, you must have something assembled and then break down. You cannot become a cubist until you have done structure in order to break that cube down. Show the 6 sides that it is, show the full form of movement that it is or is not, and then once you show me your traditional, then you do your cubism, then you do your impressionism, then you can start doing your abstract expressionism and have it feel good.
So you might think, Scott's a little strange. Yeah, I mean, aren't we all? But we'll get into Scott's strangeness later. So you thought the Christmas adventure was over? You thought, oh, they got the shit home, that's it? It's not fucking over. The next morning.
I am going to Gig's house right now. It is Christmas Eve. Morning. But anyway, I'm going to Gig's house to help Bird move those same Christmas presents back to his neighbor's garage to hide them from Joe. So we're going right now to put him back in his truck and all that stuff. So you're going to see all kinds of fun stuff, I guarantee it.
So Bird, where's your truck? Not to bring it.
My mom said, I told your mother we were going to use your truck.
love how people get screwed up. Especially in this family.
Wait a minute, my mom's the one who ordered the biggest one with the smallest truck.
Well, I saw you drive
so
past.
Why did that surprise you that she...
Well, I saw you drive past, and I knew George had a refrigerator in his back of his truck. I'm like, what's going on here? Merry Christmas Eve.
Someone.
Merry Christmas Eve.
I'm seriously gonna kill someone today.
You are the hired hand.
Hired? He got anybody?
I haven't been paid. Wait a minute. Hired hand means you get 50% up front.
You get nothing up front. Hired hands get, what do you mean 50%? When in the history of life has a hired hand got 50% of anything?
I'm a contractor. I don't work for
Besides
free.
ridicule and a shack to live in.
This cold out here today.
You're fat. You can't be cold.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
So one day Casey comes over with a tape, kind of like Bird did with that puppet fucking monkey thing that he did last season. But Casey comes over with this tape and he's like, dude, here's some footage. So I'm like, okay. And it was a whole bunch of stuff, but mostly it was segments like this. Ray in a big, huge gnome mask doing "you might be conservative" jokes. Yeah, that's what it is, and I ran it here.
Hi there. If you believe that there were no gay cowboys or black cowboys, you might be a conservative.
So yes, a big, big theme of this season was censorship, considering, we were being fucking censored like fucking crazy. So, we had to have Paul Reville ass run out and tell the world that the censors are coming.
Oh my God! The censors are coming! I gotta warn everyone! The censors are coming! They're coming! They're coming! The censors are coming! They're coming! The censors are coming! They're coming! I swear it! Watch for the censors! The censors are coming! Hi, horsey! The censors are... They're coming! They're coming! Watch for the censors! The censors are coming! They'll destroy us all! Watch for the censors! Watch for the censors! The censors are coming! Shut up! The censors are coming! They'll destroy TV as we know it! The censors are coming! Watch the censors! They will destroy us all! Census!
And you thought you were going to get through a whole season without fucking George naked. Ha! You're funny. But anyway, moving on from that, we're still in the middle of Gutter and Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure. Jesus fucking Christ, this is never going to fucking end.
Yeah, they owe me $40 for gas.
No, wait, if you're the dog who bought the truck with the biggest motor that eats so much gas. Hey, you guys can't leave without the boat!
Oh, shut up! I didn't buy it. It was given to me.
Well, then Tell whoever gave it to you to give you 40
I got ratchet straps at the back of the car.
Yay!
Is it a burn? Nothing like that.
God, it's the coldest day to do it.
Hey, you're lucky it's not tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 5 degrees tomorrow. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow.
I can't wait to see my dad swearing up a storm and he's trying to hook this up and smash his fingers 100 times. Son of a...
Buy this piece of
Yeah.
I don't need this. I do it with my hands, wasting money.
My dad's really appreciative when it comes to gifts, you know. You give him something really nice and he's like,
Ah, you stupid idiot. What are you spending money for?
Pick it up. Sounds like
Pick it up. Do I look like He-Man?
yes.
You know what? If you don't like Primal Soup, then you might be a conservative.
If you believe there was no violence, drugs, sex, or other immoral things in the old movies, then you might be a conservative.
And what's great, like, that clip and stuff, you notice a lot of this season, most of this fucking season, is the references that Maui uses in the Primal Soup theme song we'll get into next fucking season. But anyway, moving on from that, Joe Vision.
This Falls is coming up around the, up above the visitor center.
Correct.
This is one of the tunnels running through the, going to the Sun Highway. And there's a waterfall coming down right beside it. That's Heaven's Peak. Here, it's cloud covered. It's quite large. Huge, matter of fact, quite large. Understatement. Here's that waterfall again, right beside the tunnel. Traffic's all backed up because they're repairing the highway. And what they did on this was they built viewing ports. The tunnel's there, and you come out, and the mountain goes up there, but as you can see, you're standing out on the edge at a nice viewing port, looking out at the mountains in the valley. This is how steep it is, looking down from this rock ledge. There's a rock wall in front of me. That's how far it drops down into the valley. There's Dave and Alcina. And that's the viewing port thing. And that's the lookout on the other side. Pretty impressive.
So moving on from that, we're moving on to another artist showcase, Mary Lou Scholl. And she used to like to say, specializing in point and click photography. I actually really liked her photography. Actually, you know, because you're going to fucking see it. But she did a run of homeless men, taking pictures of homeless men and everything else. I really liked her eye. She had a really unique, kind of special eye. Check this out. time we check in on that little gnome motherfucker, you might be a conservative.
If you believe in indiscriminate breeding, you might be a conservative.
So during Scott's artist showcase, you might have noticed some of the weird shit he was fucking saying. So did we. So I took all the weird stuff Scott was saying and created a weird, creepy song with his laugh and some of his quotes going and stuff on it. A trip into the mind of Scott is a scary fucking place, man.
Taking a trip in the mind of Scott.
Will I ever be happy? My name is Scott Michael Yoss. I have no choice. I was born this way. Whatever genome synapsis might have occurred at the conception from my father's delinquent sperm or my mother's inarticulate egg, if we have to experience the most misery in this world in order to be happy, grab its warm body, and I took it and I boiled it. I picked it apart and I soaked it in ammonia and I scraped all the sinew and oil, got that brain out of there, and took a while, but I became intimate with that whose depression, anger, happiness, excitement, orgasmic thoughts. And I know that I know myself, and that means that I am God, and I didn't believe in God until I realized I was God. And this, the palm of my left hand, is where God flows and extracts, vomits, regurgitates these images, these delights, these suffering. The beheading of John the Baptist, what a wonderful, wonderful idea that was. And I painted his skull. And he's there forever. He's not around anymore. He's there forever. Don't have a tongue, you don't have a throat, you can't scream for help. Maggots growing up inside your dead carcass. Flies hatch from you, they'd run from you. Can't help it though. There's a man who sat inside that grave, and he stared at me with an evil, corruptible, diseased, cancerous look at me for years in that room. Anything and everything that you have ever wished for turned out to be nothing like you ever expected. Will I ever be happy? We're going to be waiting at the bell curve, the evolutionary gap, waiting for the non-creator. Have no choice, that's where my parents had sex. That's where I spent it. Failure of the mechanical sex drive never was anything anyhow.
Will I ever be happy? Actually, yes, I will be, because we are finally moving to the end. The real, honest-to-God end of Bird and Gutter's Christmas adventure. This fucking segment, the last segment of this, has credits rolling over top of it because it was the last segment in that episode. But anyway, let's just get this fucking over with. I don't want to see this goddamn wood fucking chipper, not a wood chipper, log splitter, and fucking snowblower ever fucking again here.
Well, we are at Bird's neighbor's house.
Yep, they're nice enough to let us use their barn, which is a very nice barn, actually. Better than ours.
And we are about to unload this crap and put it in there.
I really gotta take a look at it.
So, Bird, whenever you and Joe or you and Josh move the stuff over tomorrow, you gotta grab your dad's camera.
Oh, wait. Did you say Josh? Josh ain't gonna be here.
Oh.
You know Josh. I gotta go jogging.
Thank fucking God. But anyway, I need to calm down a little bit. So let's go out in the woods and let's go paint some landscapes with Harry Heasley. Primal Soup's Artist Showcase, Harry Heasley.
I'm Harry Heasley. We're going to go paint today. We're going to head up to the pond. I think today would be pretty neat to, hopefully it's frozen. It would be kind of neat to paint a frozen pond. Okay, let's go. I'm on my way up to the pond. Why don't you guys look at these paintings that I've done already.
sense of is a means to an end.
Hey Harry, where the heck are we?
There's just too many trails and not enough pond. I can't find the pond. Nowhere. We thought it was that way. No, I think it's that way. Yeah, they say about which project.
Yeah, I hope we don't get lost. This is our last take. If someone gets this tape, please send it in.
Look. I am Harry Heasley. Well, I'm set up to paint here. While I start painting, why don't you look at some of the other paintings I've done.
Why Jesus died, sacrifice.
Here we go. It's pretty much done. I can probably work on it forever, but you gotta have a stopping point. So I'm gonna sign it. Since 2005. There it is.
Okay, since part one's wrapping up, I'm going to let the credits roll over top of this last segment like, I normally do at the end here. And this time we went to an anti-war protest down in Pittsburgh, because, this was 2005, GW, all that fucking bullshit. But anyway, here's a war protest. It was something to film.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to Primal Soup. If you're seeing this on TV right now, you'll know how lucky you and us are that this is still on TV. But anyway, we are going to a war protest right now in Pittsburgh. Really for no reason. Besides,
protesting the war.
Yeah, we're not really going to protest, but we do kind of not like what this war is all about. But anyway, who knows what's going to happen, so you'll see.
Maybe you'll see both sides too.
That's what.
We'd like to wrap this up with a few words from Tim Vining. It wouldn't be a rally without hearing from Tim.
And I'm being joined today with Justin Saint from Anti-Flag. Real brief, where does the anti-war movement go from here? One thing I think is clear is imagine a world where we called a war and no one showed up to fight it. Yes. The power right now, how many of you in here are 30 or under? It is in your hands. You are the ones who have the power to stop this war by refusing to pick up arms, by laying down arms, or better yet, refusing to pick them up. You know you're being heavily recruited. And that's where the decision needs to be made. You are the front lines of this movement. I was in high school and college during the Reagan years, and we failed. My generation failed to build a youth and a student movement to stop that madman's agenda. And now you've been inflicted on an even madder man, George W. Bush. But the power is in your hands. The last 5 years, there's been a student movement, there's been a youth movement. It's growing. You're in leadership. And the day you step up and tell the rest of us, I'm over 30, when you tell the rest of us, whether we want to hear it or not, hell no, we won't go. I deserve a job and an education without having to kill someone in order to get it. Your priorities are up. Your morality is really off base. As much as you preach morality, it's really up. But the good news is you have the power to say no, to stop this war, to get on every community college campus that's heavily recruiting for the military, and to say, if you can't keep them out, look them in the eye, say you're lying to us, like that you lied about weapons of mass destruction, you're lying about jobs, you're lying about money for education, you want to use this as cannon fodder, and hell no, we won't go. And Justin's here to help us build that movement.
Hello, Pittsburgh! So look, on Thursday, we were on the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Inside of the Capitol, they were talking about steroids and baseball and a bunch of BS. We were outside on the Capitol steps with 3 members of Congress. We were there to talk about predatory recruitment practices by the United States military. What I want you young people to know, especially those of you in high school, there is a provision buried in the No Child Left Behind Act. It gives away your private information to military recruiters so that they can come into your school and they can go after you and try to convince you to join up for George Bush's war in Iraq. They do this without your permission. The thing is, the reality is, and the reason that we were holding a press conference is we can change this. We've started a website, we've started a national campaign. Please go to It's called militaryfreezone.org. That's militaryfreezone.org. If you go to militaryfreezone.org, you can learn how you can opt out, how you can keep your information private and away from recruiters. Furthermore, there's a petition. We need tens of thousands of signatures to that petition so we can go back to Congress and we can change this unjust, this immoral war. Peace out. Take care. I'll see you soon. Peace.
And Justin just promised, we're going to have the big anti-war, big anti-recruitment concert. Anti-Flag's going to do it, right, Chris? And we're going to have it right here in this campus. And you are going to have the resources that you need to go into those high schools, to go into those universities, and to tell those military recruiters, get the hell out of here with your lies.
See you later. Take care. Peace. Fight on.
Hi, I'm Bird from Primal Soup. Now, I know you guys seen me before and I acted really coarse and I had foul language and I acted like a jerk. Yes, but I found religion because on a Delphia cable, there's nothing but religious channels. So I had no choice but to watch those religious channels. Now I've become religious myself. Very religious. To the point where I'm going to scream at your face if you don't like God. My God. And God is great. God is wonderful. God loves you. I love
God bless you, Kirk Cameron.
Thank you, Kirk Cameron. You've changed my life. We should do it that way.